Choose Love is an organisation that works with refugees and displaced people all over the world. So we work with people when they're at various different stages of their journey. We work within the emergency response zone, so we've been working within Turkey and Syria in response to the recent earthquakes, within Ukraine and in the surrounding countries. But then we also run long-term programs funding support for refugees and displaced people while they're on the move and also as they're settling and restarting their lives again. We fund and support grassroots organisations in 26 countries all over the world, and we're really delighted that Good Food Matters is one of these partners. So they do this brilliant work within their local community, and so we have this connection as a partner, and of course we're so pleased that the garden will be able to be rehomed here as well and be able to be enjoyed by the community members for years to come.
So Good Food Matters was founded in 2006 by a cookery writer who was sort of quite disenchanted with the way families and children particularly were eating and the skills that they were lacking, particularly the nutrition in their diet. And we work basically in the community to try and help people learn how to grow their own food, improve their knowledge and skills around nutrition, and really engaging better with nature and their environment. Particularly here in Croydon, one of the most disadvantaged groups is our asylum seeker and refugee community. That particular group is very disadvantaged and quite often don't have access to green space or their own cooking facilities. So we open up the centre on a regular basis for them to just come and cook their own food and then share it and enjoy it with other people, which is really important. And we use that opportunity then to signpost them to other services that we provide or other people provide in the borough.
The Choose Love Garden at Chelsea is inspired by migration routes of refugees from the Middle East through to Europe. I've used plants that you would see if you were travelling along those routes and things that people might plant when they don't know how long they're going to be somewhere. And so the idea of desire lines comes into it, which are paths we make when there's no formal route. In February I went to Samos and I volunteered at an organisation there who has a community garden that is run by refugees, and I was able to sort of take some inspiration for some of the materials I saw. So for instance the galvanised metal that we're using in the garden as the retainer, I've taken that from what I saw in Greece and also some of the planting as well. The garden is made using linear drifts of planting, so plants that have self-seeded and made their own way across the gardens. And there's also a dry stream bed that is used as a path to represent waterway migration. There's boulder seating as well, which sort of references the way that police might use boulders to stop illegal camping, but in the garden it's going to create somewhere to sit and rest. And then the whole back of the garden is surrounded by a super adobe wall, which is a new way of building an earthquake-proof insulated building technique that we're going to build from materials on site and have a group of asylum seekers work with us on the build.
Some of them are going to be involved in building this kind of cutting-edge adobe wall. Some of our volunteers will be involved actually going to Chelsea, which will be amazing at the actual build. And then throughout the Chelsea Flower Show itself, we'll have some presence on site, which will be an amazing opportunity.
This is the first collaboration that we've done with any gardening whatsoever. It's our first piece of work within the gardening space, and we're able to be doing it at the most prestigious flower show in the world. Is obviously just incredibly exciting. We get to connect with and meet so many people in real life, perhaps people who might not yet necessarily come across us. So we've got a big Instagram following, but perhaps a lot of the people coming to Chelsea will be a different kind of crowd, and that'll be a really great opportunity to connect with more people and get people on board with the organisation and kind of basically grow this movement so that we can do more to help each other.